if Africans were the people that actually colonized with the white folks,
Yeah.
do you think that we would be safe in the Western world if we colonize the white folks?
I think so, because for me the biggest learning was that I have to learn more about colonization through the stories of the people who were affected by it, and not by my country, for example. Yeah, but it's horrific, horrible what happened there. I think the most beautiful thing is that Busia Beach really unites the people. There are a lot of tourists here, volunteers, of course, and people like me who have different preferences here right now. And then also a lot of the locals. So the kids play here, and the locals play with the tourists, like football or go surfing. It's a very active beach, but it really brings people together, I would say. And that's also why I always come back here.
They told our story, but it wasn't true. Faded colors, twisted views, but we rise, yeah, we break through. Light the sky in shades of new.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Ambassador Vix, and I am back with another awesome video on this, and I will talk about the positivity about Ghana and Africa. In this episode, I have this beautiful lady here. We are going to have a conversation about Ghana and Africa. That is basically her honest experience. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I like your voice.
Thank you.
All right. So my name is Ambassador Vix. I do engage with foreigners on their real experience about Ghana and Africa. Where are you coming from?
I'm from Germany. I think it's most touristy, actually.
Willkommen.
Danke. Sag Baba, right? Yeah.
So let us know, before coming to Ghana for the very first time, what were some of the misconceptions or perceptions did you have about Ghana or Africa?
Honestly, I think I didn't have too many misconceptions. I just didn't know a lot about Ghana. So when I went here, I was expected that in every city it would be like, if it's a bit of a bigger city, it would be like in Germany, for example, that there would be dance classes or cinemas. And when I was here, I was like really surprised that it didn't happen, but still that people found a lot of other ways to like do stuff. Like in Busa, for example, everyone is part of a football club or surfing. So that was great. And different than expected, obviously, but yeah.
Do you think that Ghana should be a destination where people should travel and tour the place?
Well, definitely. So my first time I was here 7 years ago, and I'm coming back. Oh, it was really good. I'm always coming back. And whomever I meet who we're talking about Ghana, I tell them they should definitely go here because it's very safe. Food is amazing. The weather is great when you get used to it. And it's beautiful.
All right. Currently, we are at Busia Beach Resort, standing in front of the Kasangu Pouch Beach Resort. Let us know. What can you say about Busia Beach?
So I think the most beautiful thing is that Busia Beach really unites the people. There are a lot of tourists here, volunteers, of course, and people like me who have different preferences here right now. And then also a lot of the locals. So the kids play here, and the locals play with the tourists, like football or go surfing. It's a very active beach, but it really brings people together, I would say. And that's also why I always come back here.
It's time to reclaim what's been erased. African speaking, no longer displaced.
Has Ghana exceeded your expectation or not?
In some areas, yes. I think in terms of people and lifestyle is amazing, but there are always some things that, like, for example, I'm really suffering from the heat. But it's still great.
But actually, you're having your sunbath, right?
My what?
Your sunbath.
Oh yeah, I'm really sunburned from yesterday. I forgot my sunscreen. But yeah, I'm tan now.
Okay. So do you think that the people in your home country should travel and visit Ghana?
Yeah, I think it's definitely not for everyone, because some people, they just want to have like a very quiet beach where they're chill, totally alone for 2 weeks. But I think for everyone who loves to explore new places and to interact with people, try new food, like a bit of an adventure as well, like they should definitely come to Ghana. But yeah.
Tourism is one of the drivers of this economy. Do you think that our leaders should do something about tourism?
Yes, I do think they should do something about tourism. But I feel like in Ghana there are also different areas of improvement that the leaders should concentrate on. Like not only tourism. Tourism definitely one part of it, but yeah.
What are some of the areas do you think that our leaders should also focus on, since you've experienced maybe 2 days or 3 days in Ghana?
So I feel like they should more support the local female farmers and the farmers. They should do more about road safety. They should do more about healthcare systems. They work fine. The roads work fine. The healthcare systems work fine. But I think there's still areas of improvement that I hear people talking a lot about. Then the corruption. Yeah, but I think with tourism, they're actually doing quite great.
You said something that leaders should do something about agric. What are some of the specific things you think that our leaders should do?
So I feel like that a lot of places in Ghana that really depend on agriculture, subsistence agriculture. For example, Buso as well. It's a coastal town, but the people are still depending on agriculture, and also many women. Many women who are widowed, many women who are mothers alone with their children. They depend on agriculture, and right now is very much suffering from climate change. And then also the weather in general in the dry season, for example. And I think they would need more support because food prices go up. I think, for example, they should get more support actually, not only the big scale farmers.
I think the late Flight Lieutenant J.J. Rollins said something about a country being self-sufficient in terms of agriculture. It is the same thing that our dear sister here is saying. And as much as you are focusing on tourism, there are other sectors of this economy that you are supposed to keep our focus. And one example of it is agriculture. I side with you.
Nice.
Aside visiting Buzia Beach, what are some of the places in Ghana have you so far visited?
So I think I've visited all of the tourist places. I've been for a few weeks in the north. I've been at the border to Burkina Faso.
Right.
I've been in the eastern. I lived in the eastern region. Not the eastern region, but in Achimoda for 1 year, and I was a lot in how you say it, at the border to Togo. So I think I've seen quite a lot of places. And this time I want to go more in the direction of the Ivory Coast.
So from here, we are heading to Ivory Coast.
I'm trying to I'm doing my research here, so I have to stay a bit more, which isn't bad, but I want to go to the Ivory Coast afterwards to explore it.
How many months or years have you so far spent in Ghana?
So I've lived here for 1 year as a volunteer actually, which is not the best way to go here. I've realized that later. So I've lived here for a year. Then I've been here several times to just travel, and now it's just 3 months for my research.
I must say, you have really experienced my country. So I think you have so many things to share, but no problem. We are going to be taking it bit by bit. Have you visited the Cape Coast or the Mena Castle?
Yes.
After you visited there and the stories about slavery and colonization were told to you, what did you make of the whole struggles about my ancestors?
It's quite difficult because we talk about colonization at home in school, for example, and if you do a bit of an effort personally, you can also learn more about it yourself. But I've never learned much about it as when I visited the castles themselves. And I think for me the biggest learning was that I have to learn more about colonization through the stories of the people who were affected by it, and not by my country, for example. But it's horrific, horrible what happened there. Yeah. So.
Not from papers, not hearsay, but from
So hi, I'm Eva from Wales. Keep watching Viceman TV if you want to learn more about Ghana and changing the narrative, and to try and get more people to visit here because it's a great place to come.
If Africans were the people that actually colonized the white folks,
Yeah.
do you think that we would be safe in the Western world if we colonized the white folks?
So you mean if the history would be vice versa?
Yeah.
And you mean if you would travel there now, like I travel here, would you be safe there?
Yeah.
I think so, because what colonization did is still does. I'm really scared that I say something wrong, and but I think is that it put it set the power dynamic, and it's still going on. Like we have the thing neo-colonialism right now, so the power dynamic is still going on. So obviously you are safer if you're on the hierarchical, like higher side of the power dynamic, like, even if you don't know about it. But yeah, so I think if it would be vice versa, it would be a sign that, yeah.
So I think Kwame Nkrumah wrote a book about neo-colonialism. I think he said that neo-colonialism is a new form of Western imperialism. I think Kwame Nkrumah wrote something about that. If your family, your friends are watching you right now, what are you going to tell them about your visit to Africa?
About my visit to Africa, to Ghana, what would I tell them? Well, they know that I think it's paradise here, which is why I always come back, especially to this place. I would tell them, like I told my sister just recently, I want her to experience it herself. Honestly, yeah, I think she would like it, and I think she doesn't know yet that she would like it that much, so she should experience it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you too.
Hope's